When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return from a Colts TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donald Parham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Stays on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a 1st down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll pitch this out to Davis Price. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ty Davis Price taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell. 56 yards. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Hyatt from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Richardson working from the gun.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. Pass to 20 for a short gain. 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Davis Price up the middle.
And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
64 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation...
And it's a fumble. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job of reading the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 33, here's second down and a yard. Now it's Richardson.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
To throw is Prescott.
They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing just about on his own goal line. And that'll be taken just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll run the toss to Davis Price.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for it, here's Davis Price.
The 20, 5, touchdown, Cowboys.
Ty Davis Price.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Adnan Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ty Davis Price
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got some space here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
In motion right, Campbell. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott down. And he slings one that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Still going.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods.
59 yards.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Throwing the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.